What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got for you a volleyball jump training session. So we hit some plyos to start, get some strength training in there as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure to subscribe to catch all of them. All right guys, we are starting off with some mobility. So kicking things off, we're going walking world's greatest. So we're gonna take one step, hand down. We're gonna reach our elbow to our instep, open up, follow it with our eyes, feel that stretch. Stand all the way tall, take a couple steps, get into the other side. We're gonna hit this a couple times. Big thing, we want lots of hip mobility when we do this, right? We wanna feel it opening up in our hip flexors. We also wanna feel that expansion in our chest, in our shoulders, that T-spine. So this one's really great, kind of get a full body work going. All right guys, number 2, we have hip switch with an extension. So you see us do the regular hip switches. So this time, every time you flip, drive those hips all the way through. So keep your feet on the ground, pivot your knees, drive your hips through, squeeze at the top, really squeeze your butt. This one's a great variation to a regular hip switch. I really like involving that extension. You can see the glutes getting involved while you're still opening up the hips. All right, number 3 for mobility, we're gonna start opening up the shoulders. So we got band pullovers. I absolutely love this one. You're gonna step on the band with one foot. It does not matter which foot. We're gonna keep a big chest, make sure our shoulders aren't rounded, right? So we're not here. We're here, open up. We're gonna have straight arms. We're gonna bring that band up over and slow on the way down. So keep everything tight, squeeze your core. Don't let your back round like this. No hyperextension right here. Everything stays tight. I don't need it all the way back here, right? Just get it in line and then slow and controlled so it's not snapping you down that way. We're gonna open it up, hold it at the top, go for about 10 of them, slow and controlled. All right guys, and the final thing for mobility, yes, we do have 4 of them today. We're going quadruped T-spine. So we're gonna be here on our knees. We're gonna have one hand down, other hand on the back of our head. We're gonna open up, follow it with your eyes all the way down. Open, this one's really important for the thoracic spine, making sure we can open it up. It's great to expand the chest. We're gonna hit both sides here. Try not to let your body completely open up like that to where our knees come off. Keep your points of contact down, so controlled, and like I said, make sure you follow it with your eyes on the way up. After mobility, we're gonna get into our plyometrics. So we're starting off with moving pogos. Just regular pogos, we're just moving forward. Keep your feet, ankles stiff. Don't have too much bend of the knees and the hips. Just like a pogo, just straight up, straight down. We're going forwards and then we're also going backwards. After this, we're gonna hit single leg. So this is a great low level plyo to get your body warmed up. I always start every session with some type of low level plyo before we really get into it. Final part of moving pogos, we get a new one, the hip swivel. So every time you take a jump, we're just gonna pivot our hips to a different direction, get the hips warmed up, a little bit more dynamic of movement. Next up, we are going some multi-planar plate hops. So you see us do this a lot. This is honestly one of my favorite exercises for jumping, for athlete ankle and foot strength. Just, you know, I even do this with Gen Pop, to be honest. So you can see we have 2 plates next to each other, up, down, side, up, down, side. We're starting off with double leg. Then if you can, we're gonna progress it to single leg. So one of the reasons why this is so great is it works every plane, right? So we get the up, we also get the down, and we get, you know, inside and outside movement. Unilateral is really great. And you heard me kind of, you know, iterate that the down is really important. So being able to load that Achilles and that calf, that ankle with load while going right into another movement is very important. Almost that reactive element, that load, that all goes into play for jump training. So this is a great way to introduce that. Third thing, we're going bunny hop box jumps. So you're gonna jump up, give a little bunny hop and go. So notice we're not going high at all. This is only a 12. We're progressing this plyo portion. So we're introducing a bigger jump and a bigger load. So kind of going off what I was talking about earlier, that reactive jumping, being able to absorb and to go, that's super important for volleyball, for sports in general. So start off double leg, and then we're gonna go single leg. So for single leg, same thing, right? We're gonna jump, balance back, give yourself a little extra hop. This is also a great option to do for people just starting off jumping, so it's not as harsh as down and up, which is also very important. Final part of these strict plyos, we're going skips. We're going for height. So every time you skip, try to get up as high as you possibly can. Try to produce a lot of force, right? Have that foot push off the ground. Big part is that toe off, being able to have a strong foot, strong ankle. Also, when you land, having yourself be strong, sturdy, don't collapse. One leads to the next. Get up as big as you possibly can. All right, guys. So we finished that first section of plyos, and if you watch all of our videos, you're probably thinking that's a strange place to stop just on those skips. But what we're actually doing is we're introducing a strength movement. Okay, so we're gonna be on the trap bar to do like a complex training set. So we're gonna hit some strength heavy-ish lifting on the trap bar, get some unilateral work, and we're partnering that with an approach box jump. Right, we're gonna see if we can go for max height, or having to jump to our full potential. So the reason we're doing it this way, as I said, is to get that complex training, contrast training, super similar, being able to work that neuromuscular connection instead of just putting the approach jumps right now. I want to target it a little bit differently. For the trap bar, we are doing a rear foot elevated split squat. So we have a tempo X1X, readjustment, X1X. So we're gonna drop in, absorb, hold for 1 second, and then go up as fast as we can. So I love doing this tempo because it forces you to pull yourself down fast, right? Faster than gravity. So it mimics that load from a plyometric, right? That stretch as you pull yourself down. You have to be able to stabilize it at the bottom, and then you have to explode up, creating that concentric force. So we get to the point where we can just, pull down and explode up, but I like adding in that 1 second in the middle. All right, so as I said, we're going approach box jumps. This one right here, we got, I think that's 42 inches on there. So that's neither Spencer's nor my, max box jump. But as you hear me say, when we're doing box jumps, all I care about is you jumping as high as you can. So although the boxes aren't at your full height, I just want your jump to be as high as you can. I don't want it to be a thing of how high can you bring your knees up. I just want that full jump. So don't worry about the height of the boxes per se, just worry about the height of your jump. All right guys, we're at our new pretty cable machine. So we are doing a cable pull through into an explosive step. So we're gonna pull through, okay? You're gonna hold it at the bottom for a second, release the rope, and then get into an explosive step. So I want full extension in that back leg. I want you driving forward. This is all about hip extension, which is very important for jump training, how much you can explode forward. Notice how when Spencer does it, he really pushes his butt back, right? That proper hip hinge. It's not about just how much you can bend your torso, so get your hips back. 2B, we're going neutral grip pull-ups. How often do you see us do neutral grip? But these ones are great, just kind of for a full body. If you've noticed, this is a predominantly lower body session. I'm working on that jump training, but I want to get a little bit of upper body. One of my favorite upper body exercises to target everything. We're going pull-ups, and it's a little bit of a break for the legs. So the only reason we're going neutral grip is just to target more of everything. Also, I forgot to mention, neutral grip might be easier for some volleyball players. For shoulders, being in that neutral position might feel a little bit better. So that's another reason why we went with neutral for this. But you can do whatever you want. To C, we have calf drop. So you're gonna start tall, all about how fast you can drop and come back up, stretch and contract, loading up the Achilles, the calf. I love this exercise so much. If this is a little hard for you, you can go calf raises to start. We wanna make sure that we keep it nice and fast. We don't want our ankle to collapse. We don't wanna let our foot go too far below the plate. if below the plate at all. So hitting this 10 times kind of as that lower limb work. Final series, we have 2 things. We're starting off with mini band zigzag walks. So I like the band around the ankles. The higher you bring it up, the easier it will be. So we're going around the ankles for us. Zigzag walk, so you're gonna step 45 degrees. Make sure you bring both feet together, and then we're gonna go backwards. So you gotta really pull in that 45 degree. This one will get your booty burning. Final thing for the series and for the workout, we're going stability ball plank rollouts. So usually we'll be on our knees. We're making it a little bit more challenging, starting on our feet. So you're gonna have to bend your knees a little bit. Also, this depends on the height of your ball. Our ball's not crazy tall. And for those who are taller, like Spencer's pretty tall, he just has to roll the ball out a little bit. Keep your core tight, right? You want it to look like you're standing at the end, right? Core stays tight. Same thing on the way back, very similar to a body saw or a rollout. We're just going with the stability ball. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this workout. Please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe. It really helps us out and we appreciate it.